Welcome back to another video. My name is Abby, and today we are talking about everyone is you pushed out explained, as well as how that corresponds with the mirror technique. If you're new to this channel and you like videos like this, you want more, hit that subscribe button, click the bell. It's going to let you know when new videos come out. And if you really like this video and you want to support this channel, really quick and simple, click that like button. It really helps to spread this information. So back to the video. Everyone is you pushed out. I get so many questions on what does this mean. It is a principle coming from Neville Goddard. Now, the thing that I found interesting is it's actually talked about in other areas. It is called a different name. It's called the mirror technique or the mirror method. So this video is to help you understand more what it is, how you understanding them better can help you implement them and start really making changes to live the life that you want to have. So what is it? Well, the principle of Neville Goddard of everyone is you pushed out is basically that everyone outside of you, whether it be an angry boss, whether it be somebody who's treating you poorly, is basically giving you information that it's a part of you that is being reflected back to you. Now, obviously understanding the mirror technique or the mirror method, well, obviously a mirror is reflected back to you. It's just reflecting you back to you. And an easy example of the mirror technique is basically if I'm standing in front of a mirror right now with a red shirt and I look and see that mirror's reflection of me and I'm like, God, I really don't like it when people wear red shirts. That's not right. Well, I have to understand that if I want to make a change, I have to do it and I have to accept, oh, I'm wearing that red shirt. Going inside of me and finding where the judgment of having a red shirt was even started in the first place. And I am the origin of that reflection, starting to understand that, especially if it's involving relationships and money or your career. If you continue to find a situation that is a theme across your whole life, maybe nobody's valuing you, you go to work and you work really hard and somebody else gets the promotion and it makes you feel not good enough, not listened to, not seen. Well, potentially you're not giving yourself that credit first. And if you gave yourself that validation first and foremost, rather than seeking it outside of yourself, you would actually see other people treating you with that same respect and appreciation. So one thing I wanted to do to bring this in is to show this example in a little bit of different ways. So I'm not sure if everyone has seen one of these things, but basically it is just a thing that I used to play with as a kid. I've seen in several other areas. So this is basically representing all of the infinite possibilities that exist right now in the quantum field, according to Dr. Joe Dispenza. So no matter what it is that you want in your life right now, the wish that you want fulfilled, whether it be about relationships, whether it be about money, career, or whatever, that version of you exists right now, and you can use a principle such as living in the end from Neville Goddard to think of that version of you right now and to bring it into existence. But this is representing basically every potential, all the different potentials. Now, if you have a belief that you're not good enough and worthy, it's going to push out that potential. You're going to pull it out by your thoughts and your feelings. And I'm hoping you can see that. I'm trying not to get the reflection from the light. If you have a thought that you're not lovable, well, that's going to be pushed from you. I'm doing the pushing, and I'm pushing it out of the infinite possibilities in the world. So I'm going to kind of do it like this so you can see. And maybe it's that you're not ever gonna, what you want never exists. It never comes to you. You'll never find a romantic partner who really accepts you and loves you. They'll always criticize you. You can start to see that I'm the origin and I'm actually pushing those and pulling those potentials out because of my thoughts and my feelings. That sends out the electromagnetic signature into the universe. And your thoughts, the electrical parts, you're sending that out. That's like the broadcast. And then you're going to pull them back by the feelings you have, that magnetic part of your heart. And that's what you're going to get. Now, another way we can do this is actually if I can put my face in it. And now I'm going to turn around. And this is basically what your life is. This is the principle of the mirror technique. This is the principle of everyone is you pushed out. So I'm looking at this person and I'm like, oh my gosh. This person is so disrespectful to me. This person doesn't value and appreciate me. Well, I'm looking at this basically reflection of myself. It's outside of me. So I'm thinking it's not originating from me. But you can see in this, it is me. I am the origin of this expression. So when I see this thing outside of me, rather than criticizing it and trying to fight with it, I need to look at it as like, oh, okay, that's actually reflecting me. I am seeing me in this external world, and I am seeing that I am actually that origin. So using this idea that everyone is you pushed out, it is simply an unconscious belief deep in your subconscious. You believe potentially that you're not good enough, that you're not lovable, that you don't deserve success, that you don't deserve abundance. That is not true. I repeat, that is not true. That is something that you picked up along the line. It can actually be epigenetic. Potentially this runs through your family, and it's something that your grandparent or great-grandparents have gone through, and it has been passed down through your genes, and you don't even understand that it's not your true essence. So what you need to do when these things occur, so potentially if you're wanting that relationship and you're really just wanting to be in a secure and loving relationship, and everything you're finding is people who always abandon you, they always leave. If you continually to go and chase after those people to prove that you're good enough to stay, to prove that you're lovable, you've actually abandoned yourself first by being so concerned with what they're thinking that you left yourself. So you can see that you are the origin, thinking that you're not good enough, thinking that you're not lovable. So you leave yourself hoping that this person outside of you will validate you. But really that's only reflecting that original pain of you thinking that you're not good enough. And again, you are lovable, you are more than good enough. You have a unique expression in this world that makes this world a better place because you're in it. So that is just whatever has gotten you here is a wound. You reasoned on it as a small child, or somewhere somebody taught you this. And what you need to do now is go to that, see these external reflections as simply that original call sign coming from you, go to it and heal it. Then as you change the way you see yourself, the way you see the world will change. What you pick up in your RAS, your reticular activating system, that will change because you see yourself differently. So the things that you're looking for to show you that you're lovable, to show you how wonderful you are as a human being, that will be reflected back to you. You won't run after people and seek that validation, seek and need these jobs, need this amount of money to prove you're secure, to prove you're good enough. You know it's true. You have that essence. You're sending out that call signal to the universe to pull out from the quantum field that reality in 3D that exists. So you'll only see that reflected. Going back to the mirror technique, you will see that reflected. And if you're looking for that, if you are that amazing outfit that you love, and you look in the mirror and you're like, yeah, there it is. It's reflecting back to me what I'm already being. The universe always responds to who you are being, not what you want, not what you don't want, but who you are being. And your being is how you think and how you feel. How you do that, who you are being on a consistent basis, on like your default mode of your thoughts and your feelings, that is what you're going to see reflected. If you have found yourself in just a long line of experiences that you no longer want to experience, the best thing you can do is to start examining what you're thinking and what you're feeling on a day-to-day consistent basis. What you're doing there is what ultimately is going to change your life. Start becoming an observer and a detective of your behavior, of your thoughts. When something happens, how do you respond to it? If you don't get a job, like, okay, there you go. Look, see, I'm a loser. I'm not good enough. That person doesn't appreciate me. Look, I'll never find somebody. That's the only person that ever knew me and appreciated me. If that person appreciated you, why did they leave? Why are they not in your life? They're going through their own things, and their absence is not an expression or reflection of how good you are and how worthy you are. It is simply a reflection of how you feel about yourself. And you chasing after that person, trying to plead with them, is really a reflection and feedback of how you feel about yourself. Knowing that you're whole and complete, knowing that you're secure, knowing that you are of abundance. You know that you do not need things outside of you to make you feel a certain way. A Newtonian way of thinking is basically, when I get that job, I'll feel abundant. When I get that relationship, I'll feel lovable. And you have to start encompassing and practicing quantum law, which is basically, I will start sending out and being whole and complete. I will start being abundant and having that go through my being. My thoughts and my feelings will radiate that. And then since I'm already feeling it, the universe will reflect back to me who it is that I'm being. So use the mirror technique, use everyone as you pushed out. Realize that what you're seeing outside of yourself is a way to get deep within your psyche to understand what you truly think about yourself, how you truly feel. Specifically, if there are reoccurring themes of abandonment, of lack, of scarcity. Start looking to see what you really feel about yourself. Again, when you start to really see how you feel, where those wounds come from, why do you feel that way, start to heal those. Bring in love, bring in understanding, journal, write them out, go to a somatic therapist that can help get them out of your body so that you can bring in the truth, which is you are unique and important creation in this universe, and the world is better because you're in it. Start realizing how abundant you are at a natural level, how worthy you are, how lovable, how complete and whole you are as yourself. Realizing you don't need anything to validate you. You are being in that higher level, and then that level will be reflected back to you. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, hit subscribe. If you haven't done so already, like this video, and I'll see you on the next one.